One of the most common questions I get asked is, how do I start day trading? So what me and my mentor Bao did for our viewers on YouTube is create a free mentorship course that reveals our 12 secrets that every single brand new day trader should know before they get started. But please take note that there is limited seating every single week. So please reserve your spot at myinvestingclub.co. The link is in the description. All right, enjoy the video, guys.
What's up, guys? I just wanted to make a new video for the weekend. Having trouble kind of coming up with ideas lately, just because I feel like, honest to God, in the video library we've covered so much, and I don't want to keep boring you guys with the same old crap. So I kind of like to wait until I have something good to talk about. And today, I really wanted to talk about the MIC process, because I think we have a lot of new members, and I think this is something there's a lot of questions I keep getting about it, and I think I'd like to go over it. So first off, one thing I wanted to talk about is, I've been in MIC since day one. We have at this moment 1,609 members, and we do a lot as moderators to help you guys, to talk to you guys, DMs, videos, content, live trading, all that. And I just wanted to make this clear, especially the weekend mentoring is we notice that stuff, right? We see every day the people that show up, right? We see the people that show up to the weekend mentoring. We see the people that show up to, the different webinars, the IG lives, the YouTube lives, all that. So we see that, and I want to make this clear that the people that are successful in the room right now are the people that just show up. The people that show up early, especially in the trading days, show up early. They're just watching price action, reading moderators and mentors' comments. People that just show up to the webinars, they watch the videos, and we can tell, because when we get DMs from people, you can tell right away if they've watched the video or not, because you can tell by the question. Because if you just use the search bar and you go to your question, you type it in, it's gonna pop up. I mean, we've covered almost everything. There's a few things I want to go over today that some people told me they want me to, which I think we've already covered, but I will go over it as well. But to start, anyways, that's kind of my challenge to you guys. Is just, if you're still struggling, you just got to show up. You got to put in the work, right? The best basketball player isn't just because he is on a basketball team, right? The best basketball player is the guy who shows up to that team and puts in the work every day. So that's my little rant on that. So things that have led me to being profitable as a trader, a few things. So one, I think I get a lot of DMs from people overcomplicating trading, right? If you read our weekend mentoring, it's a lot of the same stuff, but we always repeat the same thing, like especially Tosh, like myself, Harry, Tom, Bear, it's do not overcomplicate trading. If you're overcomplicating trading, you will never make it, right? Everyone's always looking for the holy grail. At the end of the day, trading is just these lines that we draw to signify our support and resistance areas, and playing with those lines and sizing, okay? So the MIC process that has been really important to me. One, so everyone knows I trade pre-market, and I trade pre-market on certain setups. Usually it's like a super broken stock. Usually, if it's like more of a baggies play, like bear plays that I've been learning, stuff like that. But in reality, for everyone out there, the reason Alex has such a high win rate, in my opinion, is not only because he's a good trader and disciplined, but it's because he waits pre-market for the chart to form, right? He lets charts form, which gives him an edge knowing exactly where on the chart is the best area to get in short, right? He has had the edge of watching all morning, seeing the chart form, seeing the sellers, seeing the buyers, where the levels are, the important levels, etc. And so that helps, right? So not trading pre-market. Two, I notice a lot of people tell me, they're confused on where they were supposed to get in, get out, blah, blah, blah. You have to draw your lines. I mean, this isn't hard, guys. You literally draw your lines. If you draw your lines, there will be no guessing where you're getting in and where you're getting out. There's no question, right? I know this is pre-market, but I mean, look at this. Just look how simple this is. Drawing your lines, guys. Boom, 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 right? Every stock has 10 cents of slippage, and that's it. You know exactly where to stop out, all of that. Okay, that's two. Three, something that's been very important to me, is the 30-70 rule, right? The 30-70 rule, I get so many questions on it. It's just, and you cannot overcomplicate this. When the stock is above VWAP, you are allowed to use, this is what I say to new traders. When the stock's above VWAP, you're allowed to use 30% of your size, right? When it's below VWAP, you can use the rest of it, 70%. But that does not mean you have to short 30% here, hold, and then add down here to 70%. No, it just means when it's above 30%, above VWAP, you can stay 30% size. You can scalp with it, you can add with it, you can hold it, you can do whatever the hell you want. It just keeps you safe, right? Now, what I tell experienced traders is front side 30%, back side the rest. Meaning, when the stock does something to signify that backside is in, right? Like a major trend break on volume or a major stuff move, that's when you're allowed to use more size, right? Size is, these rules are there to just keep us safe when the stock's not confirmed. But when the stock...
Hey guys, my name is Tosh Bradley. I'm one of the head mentors and moderators at My Investing Club. If you have any questions about getting started in trading, getting started in MIC in general, text me at 213-458-5997. This is not a robot. It is me directly on the other end of my business line, and we'll get you in the club. We also have special promotions going on that I can get to you depending on your trading needs. Hit me up. Back to the video.
Tells you that the move is done, then it's responsible, and it's now a good idea for you, in my opinion, to use more size because you have an edge. When the stock's front side and not really showing any breaking down, there's not as much edge as a short, so we stick to 30%. The next thing that has helped me is not being greedy. I noticed a lot of guys saying they held, they waited for, to make a bunch of money, blah, blah, blah. And, in reality, every day, guys, we preach the same thing. If you draw your lines, you're going to know exactly where to cover, exactly where to short, all that. Now, don't be greedy. If you get a good entry, right, take off half at a support level. It's smart. Take off 2/3, doesn't matter. Take off anything. Just pay yourself. Pad yourself, so that way even if you stop out for break even, you made money, right? Don't be greedy. Stop going for the home run trades. Yes, you're going to miss out on some profits. And over time, you can learn the setups that are made for that. But again, if you draw your lines, you can take a partial off here on this break, move your stop down. You can take a partial here and leave some for home runs, right? But I will tell you, I've been trading now for 2 years. And all the traders, the big name Twitter guys who used to make fun of the nail and bail, the scalping, and all that, they're slowly transitioning into more of a nail and bail approach because taking massive loss after massive loss has become tiring and it's exhausting. Just to have a big winner, just to have it reverse on you, right? So that is a big thing. Nail and bail, that's it. The fourth thing is now developing a process around all of this, right? And sticking to it. So if you notice, the successful traders, most of the guys in the room, short sellers at least, they stop trading at 10:30. Why? Because of shit like this. Look at that. Look at that zombie move, right? Bao and Alex have had hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of losses and pain to teach us this rule, okay? Not trading here, and not really trading before there. That is your window. That is your window as a trader with the most edge to make the most amount of money. That's it. And look it. This was the last line. Look how simple this is. At the open, push, fail all the way down. There's your support. Up, down to support. Broke up through VWAP, top line, outer line, boom, back to support. Went up to VWAP again, boom, all the way down, right? If you cut off at 10:30, you just made stress-free almost $1 worth of gains. There's a reason we do this. There's a reason I do this too, because I've seen Alex do it over and over. This hour, this right here, boom, easy money. Open another stock. Same thing here, Airy. This was a broken name on Friday. Draw your lines. If we draw our lines, trading becomes easy. You get the 140, we'll call it 150, $half mark. Let's get rid of that. 150 also added up with VWAP, right? Okay. Now, same thing, guys. Look at this. Push to 150, tank to 130, which is this. Let me grab my support. That support right there. Okay, boom, easy, boom, and faded down to almost $1, all within the first hour. 1 hour of trading. This, to me, over time, is what I've learned, is that in the first hour, things make the most sense. The lines are respected very well. VWAP is respected very well. We know what we're looking for. After that, or before that, that's the danger zone. Anything in here, anything after here, stock can do whatever the fuck it wants, right? Anything. Algo step in over here, big player step in over here, bully the price, algo step in and rip this to the moon, right? Just like the LRX. Boom, right? Just like that. So I think that's key. I think if you follow those basic generic rules, I think you're gonna have a really easy time. I wouldn't say easy, but a much easier time becoming profitable. So let me just grab my notes real quick. 1 second. Okay. So I want to answer some of the questions I wrote in after hours over the weekend. Also, one thing, a note that I've seen. These are 2 quotes from Bao and Alex, and one is from Dr. Brett actually, that I think everyone should remember. This is a Trading Fish quote. Rules are like bones. When broken, they hurt like hell. If you learn, rehab, they will get stronger. 206 bones in the body, and I've broken them all, right? So what does that mean? Follow your rules, right? I keep getting DMs of people losing money, saying, oh, I fucked up here, there, blah, blah, blah. It's because and they'll tell me, I did this. And I sound like a dick. I'm like, dude, you fucked up. You broke a basic rule. Notice that when you stick to rules, you make money. This one's from Alex, and this is what I've been using a lot lately. Dr. Brett taught him this. Use stress as an indicator in your trade. If you're stressed, you're doing something wrong. Now, I'm a trader that, and I think everyone can relate, I feel it in my stomach. If I'm in too big and in a bad spot, I feel sick. I feel like nauseous because you know in your heart that that's wrong. So, use that stress level and that feeling as a guide to you to let you know you're in too big or you're in too small or whatever. When I was seeing my trading coach, I remember she said if I was in a trade and I start to feel uncomfortable, to remember that. And a lot of that, to remember that feeling and where it was. Now for me, it was literally in the pit of my stomach. The pit of my stomach, I could feel it if I was doing something wrong. If I was doing something fucked up that I wasn't supposed to be doing, I felt sick. And that allowed me to remember that going forward. So any trade that I felt that was wrong and I was in too big and I was doing something stupid, I felt that in my stomach and I immediately got out. Which is why I've kept my losses to really small. I mean, I don't remember the last trade that I had, and I don't even like to look and think about it, but that's pretty big in my mind. So, but yeah, so I just want to get through those questions, and I'm going to get some live trading in this week, and I'll see you guys in chat.
Thank you so much for watching our video. If you want to see more of our videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button here. We do our best to post a new video every single day. If you have any questions about MIC or any general trading questions, please text Tosh using the number here. Also, stay up to date by watching some of our most recent videos right over here.